It's that front hole location today, Tom, that you can be aggressive to. Have to be, just like that.
Saw their tee shot from Lynn Grant. You can see Sarah Schmelzel standing there as well, watching Minjee. And nicely done. You said this.
To sleep on that is different.
Right at it though, with her second to the first. Yeah, 4 bogeys when she
Playing on the Ladies European Tour versus playing on the LPGA Tour. And the fact that you can just get home, see your family, have your family. Logistics of being here on this golf course aren't as easy as maybe some other courses that you have to catch a shuttle to go to the driving range. Oh, great start by Angela.
She's so good around the green.
The creativity there, you can see it was an awkward stance, Tom, but she...
birdie look coming up then.
A little bit later than scheduled, so all of those folks arriving at the course, waiting there for Celine as we watch Go to Kim. Yeah, the tee shot and to start.
All the way. Fabulous.
Their passports.
Yeah, and golf clubs as well.
Yeah, I think her dad threw the mattress out the window and they jumped onto the mattress. Threw the golf clubs out first, obviously.
This is a place that has a rather sweeter meaning for Alban Valenzuela, given that her mum and dad met here back in the early 1990s.
Expectations of what having a swing like hers should produce.
Brooke, tee shot at 2. Yeah, leaves it below the...
From a much more promising position. Yeah, that'll work very nicely. I mean, she's had 20...
Again, I'm worried about hitting her wrists against the lip of the bunker.
That lip is more pronounced than it looks on
Yeah.
It's the part of the game she feels that has improved a lot the last couple of months. There's some more evidence. Started working with a new... Not for long though.
No, that's very solid.
For Somi Lee.
Oh, she's going to have to be quite creative.
At here.
Oh.
It's so steep from down there. Really good effort. In use.
And what's even crazier is when you're standing on that tee, you have to work really hard to see your shot.
Oh, wonderful shot there.
To avoid another costly drop shot for Boutier. Well, that's what they've come for.
When you have just a fairway wood off the tee, you're forcing yourself into having a longer shot into this green.
Yeah.
It was as if she had a wedge in her hand, though. What a great shot.
She's an aggressive. Well, yesterday she opened up with 4 straight birdies on her way to the best of the week, 63.
Henselites tee shot at the second on the way. All over it. Boom.
That's money right there.
Now on the tee.
The opening hole.
This is a tough one to judge. A clump of grass behind, it's going to be quick.
That is a delicious touch.
Pigeon Choi. Oh, good line. Yeah, see, so many just on the front portion of that green today.
Oh, yeah. First time she's made the cut at Evian. And she's got another. Pushing for that European Solheim Cup place. Had a chat with her earlier this week. She knows it's in her hands.
Front of the 6th green, there's a great look at it there. From behind it looks flatter. It gives you a good idea of how tricky it is. She's going to use the backboard.
Smart play.
Yeah, nice. Through the ways, tee shot. Yeah, really good.
Try and play away from the bunker, but this one's going right towards it. It's got to carry. Oh, it just does.
Oh, look at where it's finished. Hole. Well, that's one way to bounce back. Give yourself a good chance for a bird.
124 from a flat lie. Good angle. 9-9 in hand.
That's on the LPGA Tour.
Yeah, I mean, you give the line to these players and they're going to make the putt. I mean,
Make sure that try and take some of that hand movement out of it.
yeah, well done. So Kiriakou matches the leader's birdie.
She hasn't had to handle a ton of adversity so far this week. And that little bit of adversity there handles it beautifully, leaves it in a wonderful spot. Fairways especially, they've been firm and fast. Of course, going to play a little bit longer today, NC.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it will dry up, though. It's a lot warmer this afternoon.
Just an absolutely beautiful, simple stroke. They had a wonderful angle there.
62 grand ball a little below her feet. That's going to be conducive to letting her fade it into this right-hand flag.
Yeah, she was almost flat-footed on her back foot to try and help with that little bit.
Back at the 4th, the 2nd for Hye-Jin Choi. That was a great start this week for Lydia Ko. Shot 6 under par 65. She's trying to climb her way back to that number. Okay, stands up and watches it. Morgan, I know she desperately wants to. Happy to be playing this week. This for par at 6. Last year's U.S. Women's Open champion, Alison Corpuz. This is at the 8th for birdie. U.S. captain and assistant captains want to see Alison Corpuz making putts. Angela wants to see herself continue to make putts.
She made a bomb here yesterday. Cozy this one up there.
Has she done it? Oh, my goodness. I thought she'd gone back to back. That's a tap-in birdie, though, for Angela Stanford. That's 3 in a row for her. And she's 1 under for her round. Tied for 11. Oh, yes, it is game on. Steph Kiriakou. Patty Tavatanikit, she could use one to fall here. Three straight birdies. And here's her approach at the 10th.
Yeah, tough hole location today on the right side of this green. And Ange.
Oh, my word.
That looked like an easy birdie putt the whole way, didn't it? I mean, what? Look at
Yeah, just like I meant to do it.
Wow.
In Texas, we say that's at the 10th, Hyoju Kim. Well, I didn't say this one was for birdie this time, but it was. A magician.
This to get herself into a share of 5th place.
A chance. This for birdie.
Yeah. Big
6
shock.
under.
Big shock here.
Getting close to home. This is par 3 5th, but her back 9.
I mean, she has just played.
With Aki Iwai, who had the best 9 holes of the week so far. Went out in 29 yesterday. Going to make a 6 under for the day. And Anna Ewing could go even better here. Oh yeah, now this is what you call a Saturday move.
Mr. Chisato would have played, but fell out of the top 50 in the Rolex rankings on the last week.
She has been superb on par 4 so far this week.
To pitch it left, there's a big slope which will kick it right. Right of the green is not a miss you want to deal with.
Actually, it's something that she's been working a lot on with her coach, Grant Waite, trying to shorten her swing a little bit. She's the very end. Don't get too greedy with this one.
She put it like it was about half as long.
A dramatic lake and mountain effect.
Trying to keep in touch. The 2019 winner.
But with as soft as these greens are, you can't take dead aim here.
Like that.
Now being left with the whole location of contention. But her #1 goal this year was the Olympics. That was the biggest thing. Her #1 focus, and she missed out. She didn't accomplish that goal. And I talked to her manager, who's also her cousin, James.
Players who are desperate to make that Solheim Cup in September, not far from where Lauren lives. Come on. Yeah, well, that's a big eagle.
Yeah.
Had some struggles. Look, every single person on this leaderboard has struggled at some point in their career. No level of success ever comes easy.
Right in the middle. Have we said?
Balance of feel, and putting really is an art form. Man, until a bit of a mess that she's making on 11.
Not pretty for Kiriaki off that downhill slope, but has done a phenomenal job to get it that close.
I think maybe because of everything that's been going on here, the mind may be not as clear as it normally would be about asking the... Oh, well, I thought a chip hit.
Decisions quickly. Interesting play here from Patty, not opting for that high flop shot like Steph played, but what? I want to say I mentioned earlier those 65 holes without a bogey. Go back to the 3rd round in Sahali. Only about 12 paces deep, the right side of this hole, where that's located. What a shot.
With Allie Ewing playing brilliantly. Is to go 5 under on her round today.
Just beating off of each other.
So,
This would be the up and down of the day if it goes in.
which it does. Moves to 9 under. Foodaway's already tapped in.
I'm not a member of the LPGA Tour, so we really just see her at some of the majors. Okay, walks it in as it goes around, takes a little lap and drops. Been par for the round.
Look at how low that putter stayed to the ground. Wonderful look. Watch this. Nothing extra moves.
Except her score.
Lovely putt. Just
Ready as well. That's a fantastic shot from Eugene Sung.
I love that, Richard. So many players, and myself included, aim too far right on 11.
Bunker still. How good is that?
Continues to charge. This is for birdie at 12.
Yeah, this will be quick right there. Takes almost a ski slope down towards this hole.
Always a great ball. Finishing up her third round. 68.
You'd fancy Kiriaku's chances here.
Just inside right.
And just like that.
To left, both left fairway bunkers, absolutely in play. Simone's looking to start this down the right half and kick it down.
Just watching that one eagerly, but that is in a perfect spot. In the top 20 over par today. Club twirl.
Wow.
And yeah, and NC, you called it. She nearly, what, landed that about 10 yards?
There's just one major champion between them. A bunch of players who haven't even won on the LPGA Tour. And Arukan's got a couple, and she's made another birdie.
Consider what we were talking about yesterday, how the rank...
Caution, roll it up in that back left corner.
Well, you said it, Morgan. Better to be a little long. She's only barely long.
And that's a lovely place to putt.
Evian. And Lauren Coughlin, the 31-year-old American who has flirted with victory a couple of times this year, including in majors, is on the tee at the 14th. Morgan, she just continues to deliver.
And her #1 goal, even more than a victory, is making her way onto that Solheim Cup team. She has been so brilliant with these putts this week, starting them, keeping them on her line.
Shorter today.
Definitely playing a quarter of a stroke under par. It's not anything up the right center here. Can run out of space up the left, but this is absolutely perfect. Could potentially chase some quick putt here, Richard.
2. Amundi Evian champion Brooke Henderson kind of stuck in neutral today.
Trying to get as much control as possible on this wedge, choking up on it a little bit, land something right on the front edge. A crafty shot. I did not see that coming.
That is fantastic.
It's been a busy scorecard for her. 5 birdies, 5 bogeys. That'll be for a 6th birdie in a round of 70. One of the reasons why it's playing a little easier today. Lauren Coughlin at 16. Ewan Porter now there.
And obviously playing well. That's the smart shot there for Lauren.
Eagle here yesterday, part of a 67. Guaranteed her spot here on the weekend.
Good angle to this right flagstick from the left side. Makes the most of it.
Is the birdie putt for Georgia Hall.
It's going to be like chipping on glass. Watch how slick this is now.
Very well done. Still, it's so hard to get it to stop once it gets on that green, but just get this started on your line.
Fantastic. So for the very first time.
Pep talk from her husband, John, caddy.
This is a tough hanging lie. Got to really stay down and through this one.
Oh, he made her promise that she was committed, and she was.
She's got hers. So she's back to 9 under.
The lead drops her back. Coughlin for a closing eagle. And she closes the back 9 as she did the front with an eagle.
Soft hands required.
Being much closer to the green. Definitely an easier shot. Hard to leave that above the house.
Now Kiriakou to take the lead. And it's going to be her first overnight lead